Hi everyone, this is Isabella from Sacred Light Alchemy. I'm welcoming you to a new session, a new circle on my channel, Sacred Light Alchemy. Thank you so much for being here. Usually I have these sessions live. This time I did a recording, so I hope you guys are enjoying this as well. So, as I said, I'm usually with you live every 2 weeks for those of you that have been here in the past for the new moons and the full moons. And as usual, before we start, I want to remind you that if you need more information about Sacred Light Alchemy, how you can work with me, my services are down below in the description box on YouTube. And if you like to contribute in any way, like, share this this video, I would be very grateful. Thank you again. And now we will going to start. I'm going to start by telling you what we have as for today, what we are going to do for today. So usually I'm opening up the space, the sacred space, I call it. And after that, we are going to do an astrology part, the astrology part of this session, which comprised and consists in me talking about the general notes of the astrology for the moment, and also related to more specific signs from Aries up to Pisces, okay? And or a little bit about each of the signs for you to understand how these energies of the new moon in Scorpio might affect everyone in their day-to-day life. After that, we are going to continue with the guided meditation. And after the guided meditation, which usually it's a clearing, we are going to talk about the overall energy that we need to understand and connect with or integrate. And for that, we are going to use an oracle card. I'm going to pull out an oracle card for any advice from Spirit. And yes, last but not least, we are going to close up the sacred space so that you again go back about your day. You can recap this video, especially the meditation, however, whenever you want. I'm also going to put the timestamps and chapters for your convenience. And for that, and without further ado, I'm going to start with opening up the sacred space. So for opening up the space, as usual, we're going to close the eyes and center ourselves, spine straight and hands in prayer. And you can just listen to my invocation, or you can also do what you feel called to call for help. So to the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth and Father Sky, to all stellar nations and all the guides and light beings that need to be here, have to be here, and can be here with us. Please join us in this sacred space of awareness and healing, and inspire us to understand what we need to do and what we need to open ourselves to in this coming new moon cycle. Thank you so much for your guidance. Thank you so much for your help. Last but not least, we are going to ask also the Archangel Michael to surround us with the cloth of protection, together with the Lords of Karma that can release any emotion, thoughts, or energies that are lower than love, light, and transmute them back into the light. Send them back and to be transmuted into the light. Finally, I'm asking each and everyone's higher self to be with us, to be here, to connect to us, to connect to you, and guide us. Guide. Beautiful. This is a way of centering ourselves, becoming more present into our body, and also connecting with something higher than who we were 1 minute ago. So we've centered, we've closed up the space to feel secure, and we've also centered ourselves to connect deeper with what we need to connect. And slowly I'm asking you to open up the eyes. Beautiful, beautiful. And now, as usual, I'm going to start with the astrology part for the new moon in Scorpio. And I'm not sure if I mentioned at the beginning, but the astrology I'm going to talk about is related to the overall energy and the general energy of the new moon in Scorpio and how it's affecting us globally, but also individually speaking. And further down the line, I'm going to also mention how each and every one's sign, for example, Aries to Pisces, is going to be influenced by this energy. Again, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. This helps me do these things more often and also provide and share it with other people that might need it. So going back to the astrology part, we are celebrating, or we are trying to understand how the new moon in Scorpio is influencing us today, because we have a new moon in Scorpio today happening, and how this is going to influence us or trigger us throughout the entire moon cycle, which is usually around 28, 29 days, my beautiful souls. Okay, more or less. So we are going to I'm going to tell you what the new moon represents. A new moon usually is a coming together of the moon, which is the feminine, and the sun, which is the masculine. Okay, and in this coming together there comes another start, a new creation happening. Okay, and that means that in a specific area of our life, the universe is going to trigger us in changing something or creating something. I'm going to also let you know why change, I said changing, okay? Because mainly the new moon is creating something new, okay? And it's coming together, this energy of the feminine and the masculine is coming together to start something new or a new project. But it's happening in the sign of Scorpio, which Scorpio is the most intense sign of the zodiac because it's dealing with changes, transformations, and the cycle of birth and rebirth. And not just that, also with how we deal with our fears, okay, or taboos. So because of that, all this energy of the new moon in Scorpio is going to trigger maybe exactly those things that we are afraid of, we don't want to talk about, or we don't want to change or look at, and also specifically the fear of dying, and not necessarily literally dying, but metaphorically dying, or parts of us dying in order for us to create something new. So the new moon in Scorpio is intense, and it's coming with these powerful energies, as I was mentioning. And for that, I'm also going to share with you right now a screen with how the sky is looking at the moment of the formation of the new moon. Okay, I'm going to share with you this screen right now. In a second, this is the screen. Okay. This is the screen, and also want to show you around here. So this is the Scorpio sign, and the moon, which is right here, is close to the sun, which is right here, coming together in Scorpio. This is telling me the story of the new creation that it's starting, but also the fact that we have an ascendant signifying the sign on the horizon. Okay, when this is forming, we do not have the same energy in Scorpio. We also have the energy of Sagittarius. And because of Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is also the sign, the planet of expansion and good luck, which resides right now in the sign of Taurus and is retrograde, this is telling me that the universe is asking us, or is triggering us, to review some of our limiting beliefs related to how we grow, or why we do not grow, or why we do not allow ourselves to grow, or what are the attachments that are inhibiting us or blocking us to grow. And when I'm saying attachments, I'm also talking about the attachment to what is material and what I do not want to let go of. Because Taurus represents a material, let's say, earthly energy. And because of all the beliefs that I might have in my subconscious or conscious, this is blocking me in changing, because I was saying the energy of Scorpio represents change and transformation. What are the beliefs that are not allowing me to invite change, evolution, and a new start in my life? Okay, this is basically what the universe is going to trigger in us. And how is that going to trigger us? Well, usually the universe is using, metaphorically speaking, other people around us, family, friends, colleagues, and so on and so forth. Maybe we are going to have an argument. Maybe we are going to see things that are not, we don't like anymore in our life, or our partners or colleagues or friends. And because of that, we do not allow anymore those energies. We might be invited, we are invited, but we might feel cold to change something in our life. okay, based on the beliefs. And for those of you that are already in the healing process, in a spiritual journey, doing your work, maybe not daily, but at least every week, every month, or something like that. You are doing your affirmation, you're doing your yoga or meditation, you are going in spiritual groups, or doing your ceremonies, and so on and so forth. You might already understand that some things that you've until now tolerated, you cannot tolerate anymore, because actually it's the part of you that wants to not just stay in the comfort zone, which is Taurus, but it's also the part that is afraid of the change. And by you understanding what is that fear and to heal that part of yourself, this is going to, let's say, block you from changing. And by you realizing this aspect, you can change things. You can change and outgrow the beliefs that you have related to this thing, and actually quantum shift into a new reality just by understanding why you do not want to grow, why you want to stay in your comfort zone, and so on and so forth. Because this may be coming from your childhood, when it was actually good for you to stick with those beliefs, but right now they are just hindering your process and your progress. This is one of the things that we need to consider related to this. But not just that. Aside from Jupiter, we also have another look, which is Venus right here, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is right now in Libra, just coming into Libra, because it's very close. The 5 degrees is just like a week or so since it started, more or less. Okay, so the Venus here in Libra is asking us to also have to understand love, or the value that we hold, because Venus is all about values and whatever we find valuable, including love and self-love. So in Libra, compared to Taurus, because Taurus is also about Venus and love and material possessions and beauty. But in Libra, Venus is asking us to be more cerebral, like talking and understanding from the mind, or with our mind or our consciousness, the things that we need to deal with in order for us to love ourselves, and not just love ourselves, but also the things that we value. Okay, Libra here, or Venus in Libra here, is asking us to write down the things that we value, not necessarily just to feel them like Taurus, for example, but also write down and stick to it. Okay, because I understand also at the mental level that those things are what makes me happy, or what I value, or those things are making me love myself more. Okay, and this is one of the circles, or the coming together, except for Moon and Sun in Scorpio, which is right now happening and is forming the new moon, with its correspondent, which is Mars, also in the same sign, and conjuncting, that's how you call it in astrology, conjuncting, we're close to the moon and the sun, which is a beautiful trio right here, asking us actively to change or transform something right now. And yes, sometimes we need to lose something as an attachment, as a belief, or even something material in order for us to make room for what we need to receive. Just imagine nature, that when fall comes, the leaves are falling. But nature always knows that by spring or in spring, new leaves are going to grow. So based on that, nature is telling us, just by the season of Scorpio and with the new moon in Scorpio, that we need to consciously decide what we want to lose or what we want to change or transform in our life in order for us to have beautiful energy or sprouts, let's say, beautiful fruits and flowers in spring or summer, respectively. So, yes, this is happening collectively and also individually speaking, my beautiful souls. So it's not just for one person or for the people watching this, but specifically for you, the ones that are watching are more, let's say, or need to become more aware, because you need to resonate with all this information, because spirit, your own soul, brought you here to understand why certain things need to fall from your life, or you need to let go of some things, and you need to start loving yourself or understand the values that you hold, and let go. And yes, because Venus is in Libra, we can also say maybe let go of some of the relationships that you have, including the relationship that you once had with yourself that attracted the toxic people in your life, and so on and so forth. So also, before that, before I move on, I also want to mention that the North nodes, which represents literally the line of destiny, are still in Libra and Aries. Okay? Libra and Aries. Anything that we are still in a codependent relationship with, including any sort of addictions, things that are not good for us, and we find as we cannot, let's say, live without, are being triggered to be replaced, released, or transformed in some way. Because we need to learn how to be independent on the things that are codepending, or we find codependent. Okay, we need to find our freedom in Aries, to find who I am, because Aries is also about the I am, and to refer to us as maybe a new person based on what I'm finding right here, what I'm releasing with the South Node, and how by changing who I am or who I think I am, the relationships that I currently have might be released or transformed altogether in being more healthy. Not necessarily release the relationships altogether, just the ones that are toxic, and maybe the ones that are still connecting me to who I really am, and the freedom and independence to be transformed in a way that further down the line to still be in my life. Okay? So basically, this is the chart of the new moon in Scorpio, which mainly is all about accepting change, understanding there is a process of transformation that we need to go through. And if we are going through the process consciously, it's easier and less challenging for us to go through it. I'm going to stop sharing at this point. I also want to mention, my beautiful souls, that right now I'm going to go through all the signs, which are Aries and Pisces, and tell you just on a short phrase, I hope, because I usually say that it's just a short phrase, but whatever is coming through as guidance, I usually keep myself and give you what you need to understand or what you need to know. So we are starting with the sign of Aries. And when I say Aries, I'm always talking about Sun, Moon, and Ascendant in Aries. Sun, Moon, and Ascendant people in Aries, and how these people are going to be triggered and where they are going to be triggered, in what sector of their life. Okay? And the same thing goes for Taurus, Gemini, and so on. So we are starting with Aries. For Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Ascendant, everything is happening in the sector of their life related to shared resources with others, their partners, their transformation in a way of, for example, if you need to have a new relationship or renew the relationship that you have, some of the resources that you own together with that person might be changed in a way. For example, I will spend less time with that person. I will give less resources to that relationship, and so on and so forth. But you need to adjust that those resources as you feel fit for you and for that specific relationship. Because for some of the relationship that you have, maybe you're going to change their status. And because of that, and based on that, you're not going to give as much energy or resources. Okay? So for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is basically what the universe is telling you. See where you're giving the resources, and if that is in alignment with who you are and the level of self-love. And for those of you that are still in the process of healing, a lot of transformation specifically for you guys is going to happen. So you can also work consciously with your healing process. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, the energy is happening in your chart related to your relationships. Everything that you hold dear in relationship, partners, including business partners. So you might want now maybe to start a new business partnership with somebody. Get into that business with someone and collaborating. But before we do that, sometimes there's an ending to something that we have. So, for example, if you have relationships from the past that are not more good for you, you are going to either renew that relationship or change it altogether, right? Remove that relationship or that person from your life and invite other relationships to come and invest. For Gemini, the energy, Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay, the energy is forming into the sector of your life related to your daily tasks, routines, rituals, your level of service and work. So that means that you right now, my beautiful souls, need or can change something that maybe have shaken your level of confidence or your level of not dealing very well with your day-to-day life, because you either working too much or you are not working on the things that you actually like and want to do. And because of that, you might let go of some things and change your schedule, let's say. And that can happen in your work. It can happen in the way you are dealing with day-to-day activities. And also is the place related to your health. So you might want to see what you need to get out or remove from your diet in order for you to have a better health. So that was Gemini. And right now we're going to move with Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. For these guys, the energy is being placed in the part of your chart related to what you love and your children. And when I'm talking about children, it's not necessarily just about children, literally speaking, but also your projects, which can be as kids, or anything that you find and do creatively. Okay, so your, let's say, juice or your creativity is going to be more prone to be alive, let's say. Or for some of you that have not had the energy, the creative juice, you might renew the energy based on this new moon in Scorpio. Also, if you guys want to have a child, it's the perfect time to do that. For Leos, Sun, Moon, or Rising, the energy is happening in the sector of your life related to your home, your related to where you live right now. And when I'm talking about that, I'm also talking about the town you are living in, the house you are living in, the country you are living in, but also the body you are living in. So, because it's also, right, our body is the house of our soul. So see how you going to change maybe something related to your body through healing, through nurturing yourself better. But also, maybe it's a good time, if you have already had plans, to change your home, to change the town you live in, to change the country you live in, and so on and so forth. So if you had that thought until now, you can do it. It's the time to, or it's the time to do just that. It's your own nest, let's say, my beautiful Leos. So change it, refurbish it, do something that you need to do in order for you to feel better in your body, in your home space, and so on and so forth. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, the energy is happening in the sector of your chart related to your communication style, but also related to how you market yourself, let's say, okay? Like publicity, social media, any kinds of courses that you might want to take, okay? This is also the area. So my beautiful souls, Virgos, you can now start a new course, even for education purposes, or for you teaching others how to do certain things. And this doesn't have to be something that is long, but something that is short, like a few days, a few weeks, and also which is in a way very transformative for you, because being Scorpio is always going to affect you, not just emotionally, but it can transform at deeper levels. For Libra, sun, moon, or rising, the energy of all this is happening in the new moon in Scorpio is happening in your sector of the chart related to your own resources. And when the resources are coming here, beautiful Libras, you are either going to start a new project that is going to give you more resources. You are allocating new resources to other project, or just shifting things around for you to have more abundance coming into your life. Maybe make space and let's say do abundance rituals. It can be very good for now, for example, or set intention to have more abundance and prosperity into your life. This is also a perfect day and actually new moon to do that. For Scorpios, the sun, moon, or rising. For Scorpio, this energy is happening in this the part of your chart related to yourself, to how you see yourself, how others are seeing you from the outside, and how you present yourself to the world. So, for example, you might make now changes that are affecting your look, or even your overall health, or you can have you can now make decisions to change something, a behavior or something that you don't necessarily like or enjoy about you, because that aspect or that behavior have attracted certain people in your life or certain situation that you are no longer happy with. So by acknowledging or understanding how that was attracted into your life, you can now take the decision to stop or to change that behavior. So because it's also the moon coming right there on yourself, that is shedding and putting the light exactly on the things that you need to change in order to align with who you want to become or what you want to attract in your life. So you have a lot of energy coming into your place. So understand that you are very, this is a very auspicious time for you to change a lot of things. And no, change doesn't happen necessarily overnight. However, with Scorpio, the change can be very radical or drastic, and the results can show up pretty quickly, but we should not necessarily think that is going to happen quick all the time. So for us, that was for Scorpio. For Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. For Sagittarius, the sun, this energy is flowing or putting the light on anything related to your relationship with your core. Who you are, let's say, behind scenes, who you are behind that mask that we sometimes put on in public, who you are by connecting to your higher self. And also, as a note or recommendation, this is a perfect time for you to retreat or meditate or make any healing practices that can connect you better or integrate more of your higher self. That was for Sagittarius. For Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, this energy is falling right into the house or the place of your chart related to all that you want to become or all your dreams and wishes. And also related to what you are and who you are on the scene of life, okay, or how you want to show up in the scene of life. So for you, you can now maybe start and be more active into see what are the things or the changes or the transformation needed for you to make those dreams come true. also to invite people from different groups that can help you make those changes, okay? Or even to create yourself a group of, for example, of accountability, or something that can support you in that, in those dreams coming true. For Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, this is, for Aquarius, everything is related to the way you see yourself, or people see you in the world, as a status. For example, I'm married, I'm divorced, or I'm single, and so on and so forth, or I'm doctor, I'm a lawyer, and so on and so forth. So be it the energy of Scorpio being here, that is inviting us, Aquarius people, to actually see what changes or transformation can happen in your status, reputation, or career, to make make room for maybe growth there. Maybe you are stuck at work. Maybe you don't like something there, and you need to let go of some of the things that you no longer want there. And in order for you to upgrade, have a new position, set your intentions for that, because it's the best time for you, and the most auspicious moment for you to change careers, to change your status. For example, if you want to get married, also set the intention, and even change careers altogether. Everything is possible for you, for us, for you, for everyone. For Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, the energy is falling in the place of your chart related to what we call our beliefs and lifestyle. And yes, what we believe that, and what we've learned, let's say. And because of that, some of the things that we believed until now, maybe the things that we've adopted, okay, as a lifestyle or a belief system, right now may be shifting. Why? Because every time we are inviting growth in, some of the beliefs that we've held have made us less of who we are, or have kept us smaller than who we are. So we are allowing new beliefs into our life in order for us to grow. This is the process. I also have a video related to the healing process. I have it both on YouTube and TikTok. And what are the steps in order for us to see where we are in the process of the healing? Because usually it's the same, or we are stuck at one of the steps, and we don't know how to come out of that step, or we need help in some way. So yes, this was the walkthrough from Aries to Pisces, and how this new moon in Scorpio, powerful, intense moon in Scorpio, is affecting us or triggering us for this coming new moon cycle. Okay, so as a conclusion, I want to invite you to see what are the beliefs that we still hold on, that are maybe attachments, maybe ways of thinking that are outdated. Also, maybe something that is not safe for us, okay? Maybe we don't want to let go of the things that we hold materially, as attachment, materialistically speaking, because we fear that the universe is not going to grant our wishes. So I invite you to be in a process of healing so that you trust more in the process of life, to trust more in higher power, to trust more, and see if you don't trust, why you don't trust, because those beliefs are that maybe you've inherited. You just go with the flow of whoever or everybody is thinking, is actually limiting you from growing and holding on things that you already have and the comfort zone, and not believing that the universe is abundant and you deserve the abundance and you deserve your dreams to come true. That is actually the limiting belief that is holding you into who you are right now, or who you own, or what you own. And the fact that is the stop or the block to what you want to become or what you want to have, and so on and so forth. So yes, it's a powerful time to change those beliefs, to transform, and actually quantum leap, because Scorpio is the transformer, the alchemist of the signs. And it's helping us, this energy is helping us transform all these energies, especially coming out of the mind and feeling everything that we need to feel. And yeah, putting to rest, or let's say, metaphorically speaking, let die some of the aspects that are no longer valid for us to stick with in our day-to-day life and into our growing process. So right now I'm going to go with the guided meditation, which I said also from the beginning that it's a clearing meditation. It's a clearing meditation. Usually it's around 10 or 15 minutes, no more or less. Usually because I'm guided on how to do it, it's not necessarily pre-planned. I want you to right now focus, okay, on this meditation, because it's going to help us clear mainly the mental blockages or even the emotional blockages that are keeping us, let's say, in resistance to the energies that want to flow through the new moon in Scorpio, and usually are pretty intense. And for you guys that are more sensitive, maybe you've already felt them. It's not something that is foreign to you. So for this beautiful meditation, I'm going to ask you to close the eyes. For a moment, you can also keep your hands in prayers. Make sure that you are comfortable. I just want you to have the spine as straight as possible, even if you need to lay down. Preferably you use a sit, but if you cannot, just lay down. Lay down if you cannot sit, and just listen to my guidance, to everything that I want to share with you in this meditation. So, closing the eyes, spine straight. I want you to take 3 long breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Amazing. Beautiful. Keep your eyes closed. You can leave your hands on your legs. with your palms facing up. And right now, you can just listen to me. I'm going to re-invoke our higher self to be here with us. Archangel Michael to release any thoughts, emotions, or entities or energies that are lower than love, light, to be removed and sent back into the light. And from the heart, I want you to focus on the heart with all your 5 senses. Visualize from the heart how roots of light are going down into the earth. Going down, down, down into the earth, in the center of the earth. In the center of the earth, and all the roots are connecting to the center of the Mother Earth. And again, from the heart, you're going to go up through branches of, like you're going to see branches of light going up into the sky, to the center of the sky. Beautiful. Keep your attention to the heart space. And breathe. Follow your breath. There are moments of pause. You just keep your eyes closed and breathing. And listen to my guidance when it's needed. When the pause is, just stay still. Beautiful. And right now, we are going to focus on 3 of the chakras in our body, which is the chakra 2, 3, and 4. That is the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, and the heart chakra. We are starting with number 2, which is the sacred chakra right below your belly. And I want you to focus with all your 5 senses, seeing, smelling, hearing, touching, everything that is there in your sacral chakra. Visualize, feel any emotions that you might have. Any sounds that you might hear, any colors that you might see. Connect with it more and more. And I want you to release something from this chakra. It can be the emotions that you feel, the emotion that you feel, or the emotions that you feel. Or if nothing comes out, I'm going to ask you to intentionally ask, I release all guilt. And say it 3 times. I release all guilt. I release all guilt. While you focus on that chakra, you can say it out loud. I'm not going to hear you. Or inside of yourself. It's perfect. Beautiful. And we're going to let this chakra for now and going up 1 level on the solar plexus. And here we're going to put the 5 senses: hearing, sight, smell, taste. Everything, all the attention and focus that we can have right now. Smell what you can smell, hear what you can hear, see what you can see. Colors, people, situations in your life. And if you have any emotions that might come to you, I want you to say that you're releasing them. If nothing is coming out, I'm going to give you an example. I release all shame. If something else is coming for you, you say, I release that specific emotion. For those of you that don't feel another emotions, I'm going to again ask you to say, I release all shame 3 times. I release all shame. I release all shame. Beautiful. Beautiful. Letting go of this solar plexus chakra, we are going to move 1 level up to the heart chakra. Focusing all our attention, all the 5 senses, the mind's eye, going down into the heart and connecting through the sight, the inner sight, the hearing, the internal hearing, the smell, the taste, the touch, everything is inside the heart right now. Beautiful. See what you need to hear, see here. Hear what you need to hear. Feel what you need to feel. Smell what you need to smell. Taste and touch what you need to touch here. You might see colors, people, situations. Just feel them, see them, witness them. And as usual, we are going to release some emotions associated to this chakra. And if you felt a specific emotion, I want you to say, I release all that emotion. And for those of you that do not feel any emotion right now, I want you to say, I release all the resistance to forgiveness of self and others. Say it again. I release all that is blocking forgiveness of me and others. Once more, I release all the blocks to forgiveness of self and others. Beautiful. Now we've released guilt. We released shame. We release everything that is blocking us for forgiving ourselves or others. And we are more of a clear channel, standing into the present, being in congruence with the mind and the heart, as well as the Mother Earth and Father Sky. And we are ready to go deeper into this clearing by focusing on a specific challenge that you have right now in your life, or a specific situation that is difficult for you. It can be anything from your relationships, money, career, strugglings into your healing process, not understanding something, being blocked in one way or another. And I want you to see that situation or that person or those people. I want you to see yourself if it's something that you want to change or something that it's blocking you. And feel that situation in your body. I want you to see where that situation, that people, that block is in your body right now. It can be anywhere from your heart, liver, solar plexus, head, feet. Feel your body, because it has intelligence and knows where that specific situation is blocked, or you feel that situation being blocked in your body. But before you focus on the body, find the situation that is blocking you, or the challenge. And once you find the situation, and also second, find the block in the body, or find the part in the body that is blocked, I want you to focus all your energy there. That's the third step. Focus all your energy into that part of the body. And by energy, I'm saying the focus of your mind, the love of your heart, all your senses, the sight, the touch, the hearing, the smell, everything, all your senses are right there in that area of your body. Setting and putting focus and attention, because you know that blockage is teaching you something. You know that you need to go through it right now and not escape from it. And when you find, I want you to breathe in, hold, focus on that area, focus more, hold the breath, inhale more, and you're going to transmute and alchemize that area through your breath and attention into releasing any energies and resistance. And when you're ready, just say, ah, release through the mouth. We are going to do this 2 more times. focus on the area, focus on the issue, and focus on the intention that you want to release it. So breathe in powerfully in that area, that space. Inhale through the nose and hold. Inhale more. And then you're going to transform with your attention, alchemize all that situation, releasing the energies associated with it. And then release. And one last time, focus on the situation, focus on the people that are related to it, maybe you or other people. Focus on the area in your body and breathe. Inhale through the nose, hold. Focus on the body and that area, and the transformation and alchemizing process is happening as we speak. And hold one more. Inhale a bit more. Beautiful. And then you are going to release. You can do this several times. You can go back and do this process for that blockage if you feel that it's not yet released. Beautiful. And close. Stay with your eyes closed. Focus on the body and the heart and how that clearing is feeling in the body. And trust that that situation may be released right now. Maybe you need to do several times, or you need to take action into the physical. Let yourself be guided of what you need to do. And trust that things are going to flow better in that situation. You're going to get unstuck in some way. Or an enlightenment is going to come. If not now with the new moon, maybe in 2 weeks with the full moon. So just trust. And right now, my beautiful souls, I want you to do something that maybe resonates with some, maybe with some not. But I want you to think of a larger audience, let's say, or a larger challenge that you see in the world. For example, in your community, or town, or country, or even the entire globe. And I want you to see that challenge or difficult situation, as I said, something that is outside of your personal reach, something that is in your town, community, and so on. Find that difficult situation that is maybe stuck, blocked, or there's a difficult energy there. And I want you to visualize it, see it, and call it for what it is. And with the power of your heart and the energy of your mind, and all the energies that you can focus right now, I want you to see that situation shifting for what you feel it's the best, You can also say, for the highest good of all, the situation to be changed. You can say, God, the universe, I pray that the situation is changing for our highest good. I pray and I set the intention for this difficult situation, God, universe, creation, for this situation to change for our highest good. Bring in your power of the mind, the love in your heart, and see how that situation is shifting without any attachment of how, when is going to happen or how is going to happen. Beautiful. We're going to stay 2 more minutes in this intention while you focus on that part of the community, town, country, or place on the planet, and send that prayer, send that intention to exactly that place, saying, I pray, or I set the intention, God, the universe, to change that challenge, to change that difficulty for the highest good of all. Thank you. Beautiful. Inhale and release through the mouth. Retrieve your thoughts and heart and energy from that place. I'm asking Archangel Michael to clear the energy through and around us, around you, of any negative energies. And with that being said, I want you to slowly but surely move your body, neck, feet, touch or caress the body, slowly, slowly, coming back to the present, now opening up the eyes in your own rhythm. Beautiful. Right now, my beautiful souls, as I said at the beginning of this session and this circle, we are going to take out and pull out an oracle card. An oracle card, and this time I'm going to pull it from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. This is usually the deck that I use for these circles. Excuse me. And I'm going to ask Spirit with intention to let us know what is the card that we need to have as a guidance or overall energy for this time period. For this time period. Come on. And the card that pulled out or flew out from the deck while I was shuffling is this one. I hope you guys can see it. I'm also going to put it here. I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys to see it. Okay, Falls of Amenti Initiation. Hope you guys can see it. This is beautiful. This is like a cell. Okay, and I'm going to read it for you right now. Okay, I'm going to read it for you. So this goes like this. Halls of Amenti Initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. The halls of Amenti are a sacred learning space that were energetically transported by thought from Atlantis to the spiritual plane before Atlantis came to an end. It is said that the portal to this etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. Many believe that the physical remains of these halls can be found there. We don't have to physically visit Egypt to access their energies though. The halls of Amenti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mysteries in service to the expansion of humanity. On this card, you will see two pillars, an echo of the two pillars that have been found in sacred places throughout history. The black pillar represents the physical world, and the white represents the spiritual, indicating that this sacred space is between the worlds. If you feel called to these halls or they seem oddly familiar, there is a chance you have visited them in dream time or even before this incarnation. In order to connect, imagine you are at the Great Pyramid of Giza. Above its apex, a portal opens, drawing you in. See yourself at the center of a sacred temple. Set clear intentions to align with your higher purpose and receive a transmission of ancient wisdom. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that the reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and ascend the limitation of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. Beautiful, beautiful energies. This is again the card. Okay. And this is the, okay. Sorry. This is the black pillar and this is the white pillar. And this is between the two worlds, feminine and masculine. So this is so in tune, guys, with the energy of the new moon and the transformation that is happening and releasing a lot of the fears that we still hold on. This is so in tune with all the alchemical process that we all going through, especially for you guys that are more on your healing journey or your spiritual journey. You are more aware and more conscious of all these changes, and the fact that the messages are coming for you to just confirm you what you are currently maybe, or you are going to go through in on this new moon in Scorpio cycle. It's going to give you the groundwork, or at least grounding yourself into the knowing that what you are going through is exactly where you need to be. And in order for us to ascend, in order for us to heal, we need to outgrow everything that we think we are, or what we've been until now. And yes, as anxious or challenging this might be, it's also very fulfilling when, after processing all these or releasing all these energies, you feel more free, you feel more clear and grounded in who you are, because you were able to birth something new, which is actually a new you. Okay, but be it feminine or masculine, right? Be it woman or man, because we all have this energy of transformation, or being able to birth this new self into existence. So thank you so much for being here with me for this circle with the new moon in Scorpio. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the shares, and also for those of you that were not here or did not go through the meditation. I advise you to go and look for the meditation, and maybe do it like a practice, for example, 3 times, 7 times for the duration of this new moon cycle. So thank you again for being here. Right now we are going to close the beautiful space, and for that I want you to close the eyes, and hearing my invocation, so the southwest, to the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, the Mother Earth and Father Sky. Thank you so much for all the energies that you provided for us to feel safe, secure, and all the information or inspiration that you have given us. Thank you, light beings. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you, higher self, for allowing us to be present and to understand what we need to change into our life, what we need to integrate, and also what is to come for us in terms of this beautiful energy, yet intense energy of Scorpio. Thank you so much, beautiful souls. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Take care and namaste.